We got the intro video. Hopefully everybody's hyped. We're going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to go over Trump coin. We're going to go over the altcoin market. We're going to check out what is going on in crypto right now. There is some wild, turbulent stuff happening, and it might not seem turbulent, but if you get into the nitty gritty of the friggin' charts, man, you can see the turbulence, the choppy nature of the charts and the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets as they sit right now. We're going to see where that takes us, how that could potentially play out, and we're going to get all the way into it, show you how we've made like $5 grand, $6 grand this week, a trade that we're actually in right now, profitably, might I add. We're also going to show you exactly how we made about $5-6 grand this week so far. And man, we're just going to get into it. Drew, why do you trade, man? Why do you trade? Other than the fact that you can make money off of it, right? Well, I trade because of freedom. First off, I get to make my own schedule and stuff. I can do it whenever I want, from wherever I want, however I want, right? Secondarily, I trade, there's another couple of reasons, right? It's so that I can drink the best aquapanum, spring water imported from Italy because I'm bougie and I want to put good spring water in my body. So shoot me, forget about it, right? Make sure you're hydrating yourself with good quality water, man. And the second reason is so I can afford to smoke the best cigars, Liga Privadas, man, number 9s. Let's get it. So first and foremost, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. It is the least that I can ask of people when I'm giving them all these gems, when I'm out here throwing money at people, saying, yo, take this trade. Boom, here's $1,000. Take this trade. Boom, here's $2,400. Take this trade. Here's another 150. Have at it. Please, for the love of all that is holy, smash the like button, hit subscribe, boom, bang on the notification bell, comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. We are in rare form today. We're going to go over the trade. We're going to go over the trades that we've won. We're going to go over the trade that we're winning right now. And we're going to go over where it's going to be a massive winner or where it could be a massive friggin' loser. But obviously we'll be out of the trade before it becomes a massive friggin' loser, right? We are at an inflection point in the market right now. It is what it is. If my internet is tripping out on me, give me one second. I might have a VPN on. I do not. My internet just sucks. Dude, friggin' Florida weather, man. I wish there was something I could do about it. Unfortunately, there's not. Whenever it's overcast and rainy here, like, your internet just sucks, okay? And there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. It's really, really frustrating. But we're going to get into the charts in any case. If you follow me on Twitter, if you're here from Twitter, first and foremost, I'm going to ask you to do something. Scroll right up to the top of my page and click that follow button. Click that follow button. Same thing, go over to the YouTube, at Drew Wolfer. Hit that subscribe button and then bang on the notification bell. That way you know whenever I'm giving out these gems, these trading gems where we're taking gains all the time, every single day, it seems like. We take losses too, man. I've shown people my losses a bunch of times. We take losses too, man, but we take lots of gains, and our gains outweigh our losses, and that is the key to success in trading. Now, what are we seeing on the Bitcoin chart? Because we need to understand what's happening from an overarching perspective, because that is going to determine what happens with the rest of the market. First and foremost, let's just get into it. Nitty gritty, baby. The nitty gritty. Why is my internet not working? Jeez, this is really annoying. We're up 800, a little 800, little light work, whatever. On our Bitcoin position. We'll see how it plays out. We're in a short, right? Naturally, if you understand why we're in a short, you can probably understand by looking at the chart if you don't already know. So if you don't know, like Biggie said, now you know. I'm going to show you. This is what is called a diamond top, okay? What is a diamond top, Drew? Houseway? You ain't been doing the education. You don't got the answers. You don't got the answers. We might not have the exact answers, but we got a pretty friggin' high probability of having them, okay? So here we are. This is called a diamond top, okay? What forms a diamond top? Obviously a diamond, right? Yeah, thanks, Drew. Thanks for the revelation. Give me something I can use. Okay, so this comes in an uptrend, okay? And it usually forms at critical highs, okay? Critical high levels, which is, and it did, 110, man. That's our all-time high. It's like 109.9 or something like that, right? So it did form there. And then it forms at critical lows of that range, right? That's pretty critical low, $99,000, right? Okay. Big swings. That's what you want to see. You want to see it come into a diamond. You want to see it capitulate, big swing down, big swing up, big swing down, big swing up. And then it starts to coil into what you could potentially see as this, right? If I just hide these, what does this look like? That looks like a wedge pattern, right? So what do we know about wedges? There's an inflection point, right? And they got to either break up or down. Is this one an upward trending wedge or is it a lower trending wedge, right? You tell me. It looks like a symmetrical triangle to me. It looks non-directional to me, right? I mean, you could say, I mean, this thing it's just a wedge, man. So let's get back here. Put my diamond top pattern back up here. To answer, Alpha Wolf, appreciate you. This is live analysis. Anal is. This is live. Anal is. That's what it is. All right. Morning. No smoking. No smoking. Seriously, don't smoke. I get it if you do. I get it if you do, you know. Are you refilling this bottle each time? Actually, this one's brand new. No, I'm just bougie like that, man. I really like that. Trump coin, Trump pump. I thought Trump was supposed to be pumping the markets, man, not dumping it. What's going on, Trump? Pump the market, dude. Don't dump it. I thought we had a cup in handy going on. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I thought Trump coin was supposed to save the crypto markets. What the hell's going on, Trump? Alpha Wolf Crypto, much love. Stone Spartan. Oh, I thought it said Stoned Spartan. I thought that was about to be funny. Stone Spartan. Much love. Appreciate you. If you look on my background, DW background, I got a Spartan helmet behind me, baby. We love the Achilles is my favorite guy, right? And that was a Greek Achilles. Obviously, he was a king. He wasn't a king, but he was a leader of the Myrmidons. But, you know, just as badass as the 300. That is for sure. Go read about it in the Iliad or the Odyssey, whatever you want to do. All right, how you doing, Bitcoin? We're looking at it, and man, okay, I've gotten way off track. I apologize. All right, this market's got me messed up, man. Let me know if you like the intro video in the comments section below. I appreciate you. All right, now, Trump just tweeted about Melania. Yeah, I mean, dude, he acknowledged it. It was wild. Everybody's calling Melania a rug pull, by the way. Everyone, literally. So, okay, this is the diamond top. Okay, this is giving us a price target on a 75% of the measured move down here to about $93,355. Okay, that's a big drop. We don't necessarily want to see that big of a drop. I mean, some people do. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I got bands. I got bands, right? This is prop money, but you get what I'm saying. I got a little scratch on the sidelines waiting to buy a dip on my spot account. I don't trade all of my money. Even if I got 30 grand in my trading account, I probably only trade anywhere from 6 to 10 grand of it. I'm waiting for that thing to come down, right? I want to buy some spot. Okay, we're trying to invest. So we said yesterday we were looking for that drop. Yeah, we did 100%, man. And look drop we did. This is yesterday. Blick up, right? Big drop. So anyways, that's what we'll do. Okay, so this diamond top, we understand what the 100% of the measured move is going to be about 89.7, somewhere in that realm. 93.3 is about a 75% move. So let's keep it professional. All right. What happens in a diamond top is you want these big exaggerated moves. Essentially, you make a high, you make a low, right? Then you make a higher high with a lower low, okay? Or a higher low, my bad. Then you break market structure by making either the same high as the previous high, right? The swing high, or you make a lower high than this ultimate swing high, right? Then you start to come down here to an inflection point where these lines eventually meet. And then what usually happens is it does not happen every time. Can this thing break out? Absolutely. Can we see it hit right here and then break out? Yes. But like I'd say 70% of the time, 60 to 70% of the time, these things break down. Now, if you add confluence to this, and here's some confluence, that ass, right? Let's give you some confluence because I know that's what people want. Okay, so all jokes aside, when you do see a topping tail candle like this, right? This red candle, that is a topping tail, okay? That came in at the ultimate high, all right? Just near it, like a couple dollars under it. That happened at the all-time high, right? I think we can all agree upon that. Now, if we look, that is also the highest volume candle in this run, right? Look at the run. Here's the highest volume candle at first, and then this becomes the highest volume candle, right? These two candles, and I can move it over just a little bit. I don't know why that's moving over. Look at those two candles right there. Green, red, green, red. Those are the two biggest candles. Usually you'll see the highest volumes at the tops and bottoms of markets or at the tops and bottoms of prices, right? Price action, okay? So that's my point. There's a second confluence for you right there, okay? That's a fact. That's printed. That happened, okay? Then you got a dump immediately after it, which basically it did not ever take out this topping tail high, right? So you trended downwards and then boom, you fell out, okay? So that's usually what happens with topping tails. Now, what happened on the last topping tail at the high of a market, okay? Let's see it. I want to show you, okay? Same thing happened right here, okay? Topping tail, all right? What happened? This was at the previous all-time high, right at about 108, okay? What happened? We retraced all the way down here to about $90,000, okay? So, I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what happened, and that's what usually a lot of times happens on topping tails. Now, this was on the daily chart, whereas the one we just saw was on the hourly chart. I totally understand that 100%, right? Now, could we be seeing a WV pattern here? We absolutely could be seeing a WV, right? W, boom, V, right? I need to do that a little bit better. Sorry. W, okay? And then if we drop back down to about here, right? That could be our WV pattern that pushes us up, right? And it would probably push us somewhere around, there's about 92 to 108, 16, probably like, what would this be? Probably like 115. 115, 116, right? 75% of that measured moves, probably about 113, somewhere right in there, right? New all-time high. Could that play out? Yes, but that's on the daily chart, right? So could we blow through that level if this, what's it called right here? This diamond top plays out? Yep, we could blow through that really fast, right? And once you get down here, that WV pattern is nullified, okay? That's where you would be looking for almost like a triple bottom, one bottom, two bottom, three bottoms, bounce, right? Bounce, like what's I think it was Schoolboy Q. Bounce, right? That's what we would be looking for, is hopefully a bounce from the triple bottom. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so we know about the topping tail, and oh, dude, I forgot about this. Sorry. There's also a topping tail at the all-time high. I hate to be the guy that rains on the parade and kills the party, man. Like, we want to keep the vibes. We want to keep them pumping, but I mean, dude, like topping tail, biggest volume candle around, like all the other volume candles are way under it. Like, it's almost double the size of everything else. I'm favoring downside. So why else am I favoring downside other than my friggin' double diamond top, bliggity, blah, 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 right? We heard about your diamond top, Drew. No one cares. We heard about your topping tails. No one cares, right? Give me something else that I can go off of. So we're going to give you a couple other things that, I mean, again, this is not 100% foolproof, okay? There's no guarantee that this trade right here plays out, okay? There's no guarantee. The only guarantee I have is that I can manage this position and not lose a bunch of money, right? That's the only guarantee that I have. Now, is it in profit right now? Yes, I can take profit, but here's my point. Like, there is no guarantee that this plays out. You could reverse to the other side, and I'm going to show you what the flip side of that looks like here in just a second. So what's the other thing that we saw, right? Well, obviously, we saw the head and shoulders pattern, okay? And we got to go to the 1 hour chart for this. we saw the head and shoulders pattern. And here's a spoiler alert for everybody that happens to give a F, right? Usually when you have a diamond top, there's usually like a head and shoulders that comes along with it, because what's a head and shoulder? It's a swing high and a swing low to a new swing high to a higher swing low majority of the time, or the same swing low or thereabouts, and then a lower swing high, and then a break of structure to a lower swing low. So where does that take us? Same place, 75% measured move, 93.2, 100% measured move, about $91,000. So, I mean, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the guy delivering the information, the guy with the braids on YouTube, you know, that drinks aquapana water and tries to help you guys make money on his channel. So, you know, again, don't come to my house with pitchforks if it happens, okay? I'm just trying to let you know. Be that as it is. So we got that. I don't like the head and shoulders pattern. Boom, that could take us down, right? So, okay. There's another shorting opportunity right there. Now, what's the other one? Take diamond top off of here, okay? We have, and we're going to go back to the daily chart. I know I'm jumping around. It probably feels like we're all on crack or, you know, some type of crazy, you know, drug, you know, but this is what we're doing. You have a downward sloping parallel that we just smacked in to the resistance the past 2 days, right? Where does that parallel take us, Drew? If we indeed get rejected here because of those topping tails, you're looking at about $89,000, which takes us right back down to that previous channel that we were just talking about, right? Now, what else do we have? Well, we do have a upward sloping channel that, again, we smashed into the top of it. We came back down. We tried to retest it. Now we're getting caught up in the middle of it. And upward trending channels, guess what they like to do? They like to break down. So if we don't hold right here and get back above this midline, because this is super, super like upward trajectory trend channel, right? And it looks better. I can show you. It looks a little bit better on the day or on the hourly chart. Like it looks a little bit more clean and cut and dry, right? If you go to the hourly chart. So my point is that if we don't hold this level and get above it, which we're having a really hard time at doing that, right? Let's just dump these off of here. Okay. Go to the hourly chart. Bing, bang, boom. So if we don't dump this off of here, right, then right here, then it's probably a dump down to the lower end of that channel at the very least, which is right around about 101K, man. That would be great profits for me. I would be okay with that. I'll let the charts tell me what to do. Whoops. If the charts are telling me, hey, Drew, like we're about to reverse here, you need to get out, I'll get out. If the charts are telling me, hey, we're about to reverse and you need to get out at the 100 moving average, I'll get out. I have no problem with that. Obviously, I want to write it down as far as I can and make as much money as I possibly can to provide for my family. But, you know, if the charts are saying, hey, get out here or hey, get out here, then that's what I'll do. I listen to the charts, man. I don't like care about my biases, right? It just is what it is. Yeah, we'll get to Trump coin in a minute, man, but you need to understand what's going on with Bitcoin, because this right here is going to absolutely 100% determine what Trump does, okay? What Trump coin does. So yeah, I appreciate it. So boom. Yeah. Let's see. I called the head and shoulders before it finished. Yeah, technically it still hasn't finished. Okay, so we have that parallel, right? That we slammed into the top of it, right? Now we've got the 1 day upward sloping parallel that we also slammed into it. We've now reclaimed the middle. We're bearishly back testing it. We could be coming down yet again right here to about $100,000, right? What about the 1 hour downward sloping parallel, right? Well, that's what we broke out of. We know we like to break out of downward sloping parallels, right? We came back down, bearishly retest or bullishly retested, came back up. We could be coming back down to it. That's at about $98,800, right? Okay, great. Now let's see what else do we have confluence wise. Well, at about 102.5, we've got the value area high for Bitcoin and the 200 moving average, right? And then guess what? Right here at about $96,800, we have the point of control, right? That's what it is. And that's just what it is. Okay, my friends, like you could be coming down here to the point of control, just is what it is. Look at what happened. We pull our fixed ranges for a reason, because this fixed range gave us overvalued up here, right? Then look what happened. We came right back down into the value area low. We reclaimed the point of control, came right back down to the value area low again, value area high, value area low, bounce. Now we're overvalued sitting above it. What do you think is most likely to happen? Do we come back down here? Maybe. I think it's a higher probability that we come down here. Now, pending some crazy news thing that Trump drops executive order wise, that's the thing that can kind of get us out of here, right? And if you look, I mean, you are trending up. You do have a little upward trend right here. You do have higher lows, right? If you want to be technical about it, that's perfectly fine. But what you also have is these lower highs, right? And that's what's going to give you your upward sloping, you know, kind of like your wedge pattern. And it's a non-directional wedge pattern, man, because you've got a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, and then a higher low. So it's indecision right here, right? But I'm favoring downside right here because of this topping tail, because of all these other things. Now, can it go the other way? Absolutely, 100%. I'm not going to discount that, okay? Now, we are getting caught up at the 0.5 fib, okay? And this is if you measure from the absolute low down here to, or if you measure from the absolute high up here to the absolute low here. We came back up and perfectly hit the 0.786, right? We then trended down. We bounced from the 0.382, and now we're getting caught under the 0.5. And the next likely scenario is you either go there or you come right back up here to the 0.618, which is at 105.8, okay? Now, if we come up to that 0.8 or that 0.618, right, which is the golden pocket, then we are now going to be outside of this diamond, right? So that's where we would be favoring upside. So this is your target right here. If you get above essentially 105.5, you're looking good. You got to close an hourly candle outside of this, right? And the way that you need to close that is like this, okay? Because there's rules to this stuff. You need to close a candle. I'll show you an example of a breakout. Nah, I won't even show you. I'll just explain it to you. Okay, so say we come up here and we break out above here. We have to close a candle close above this line, okay? So then that candle closes. Now, if we break back into this range and close a candle below that, then it resets. But if you don't, and you come back and back test it, and you bounce, and you don't close down here, then you're good. That's what you want to see. Then you have to close a candle above the close of the breakout candle's close. That's what a confirmation is. And then you're saying, boom, I'm flipping long. That's it. That's it. That's all. Okay. So that's what we're seeing on Bitcoin as it sits right now. Okay. We're looking, if Bitcoin goes down, it will drag the rest of the market with it. Let's look at the crypto bubbles and I'll show you. Look at the majority of the market. Okay, the majority of the market is down. Okay, you've got your outliers: Penguin Coin, Pith, Solana, TRX, Hype, whatever, Wilder, Fart Coin, FET. But the majority of the market is going to be down whenever Bitcoin's going down. Okay, that's just how it plays out. So now let's get into some degen stuff. This is what everybody came to see, right? Let's get into the 1 minute chart on Trump, baby. All right, what did we get Trump on? Did we do it on MEXC? Is this our chart? It is. It's Trump time, baby. Trump, you gonna pump the market or you gonna dump the market? Well, as it sits right now, Trump's like, yo, I'm dumping this bad boy, man. Downward sloping trend line. You got to break out of this thing. Like, this thing is not awesome. This is not hot. Paris Hilton would not say that's hot, right? Boom. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's not even pull it from there. I don't even care about this. Let's pull it from the actual place that it needs to be pulled, which is probably right here. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we have broken out of that. Okay, this is on the 1 hour chart. So you have broken out of this. You confirmed. Okay, so you closed your candle above it. You confirmed. You back tested it with volume, okay, and as I can show you with volume right here, right? It wasn't like a tiny volume bar. It was a spike in volume, and the bulls held it up, right? So my point is that now that you have, let's say, bullishly back tested or retraced to the scene of the crime, which is this channel, right? This trend line right here. Now you can look for a bounce to the upside, okay? So you can start looking to enter along this line, wherever it's at, right? You got to trail your entries, okay? And then you can start looking for longs into Trump coin first take profit area, pretty friggin' simple, right? That swing high. Second take profit area, pretty simple. That swing high. Third take profit area, pretty simple. These highs. Okay, so you've got 3 ranges that you're looking to kind of grab, right? So now we're going to get into a little bit more of what the charts are showing me, right? And if you want to really know what was going on, right? That was a wedge pattern. Okay, that was a wedge. Killed it. Downward sloping, right? Boom, uptrend. Let's go. That's what you're looking at, and that's what you want to see as well on Trump. Okay, so let's get down into the weeds, right? Because you have now claimed, this is a good thing, you're trying to claim the 50 moving average right now. You're struggling on it, but you are trying, okay? This is where the 100 moving average is, which is right under this swing high, right? So there's not a lot of data on this, but, you know, do with it what you will. Now let's get down into the 1 minute chart and see if there's any crazy stuff down here, right? Actually, let's go to the 30-minute chart first because I want to pull up these fibs and see if they held up. Okay, so this is a fib that was pulled from this high to this high. Obviously, there's a new high now, so we can pull it there. And boom, dude. Okay, Trump might be ready to rip. Okay, if you got an entry right here, you're an absolute animal, dude. Good job. Good trade. You got it at the 0.618. Okay, you got it at the 0.618 fib retracement. And you got the bounce here from the confirmation outside of this. You got the bounce. Boom. You're targeting, at the very least, you're targeting the 0.236, which is about 45 bucks. You should be probably targeting $49. Here is my only like concern for you. Watch this bad boy right here, because if this bad boy starts just like ripping to the downside and falling off, Trump's gonna feel the effects of that. Okay, so if you're up here and then Bitcoin starts falling off, you need to be out of Trump before it starts coming down here and getting down here more towards this line. This is a very steep line, okay? And it's only got 3 touch points on it. 1, 2, 3. Then it flipped it to support right here one time, boom, right? So, dude, I mean, that fib, hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what the math says. Math is cool, right? So here's the fib on what we just saw. Now let's look at the fib from this recent swing high all the way down to the ultimate low, right? Now, if you look, you could be targeting $51. And if you really want to be technical about it, you should probably be targeting about $47 here, right? Because you're going to come up, you retested this, you banged off of it, and then you retested it again here. You banged down, you caught at the 0.236, you enter, you go to the 0.5. That's where you're aiming to go, right? Which is consequently right at this swing high. Now, we need to pull another fib because I think that there's more that we need to understand about this, okay? Because let's be real, this thing can absolutely wreck you, or it can make you a lot of money. Is this the fib? Yeah. Why is my magnet tool not on? Magnet. My water bottle's in the way. Sorry, I probably look crazy. Boom and bam. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's looking like the 0.382 on this is right here. I mean, this is where you're targeting $48 first. The 0.618 is at 60 bucks. So again, previous swing high, right? And then you had a previous swing high after you set this high. You came down here, you tried to go set a new high. You didn't get there, right? So, I mean, literally, I just did this without Fibonacci's, right? But your targets are the same, right? The swing highs, this swing high, this swing high, this swing high. And then ultimately, you would be targeting probably 67, 68 bucks. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Boom. All right. So, I mean, this is beautiful, dude. Let's get down into the degen charts, the 1 minute, and see what's going on down there. Okay, now for this, we're going to pull up some oscillators, man. this, we are definitely going to pull up some oscillators. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so let me get my little drawing tool. Okay, so we started here. Okay, so we had a low, then we had a swing high. We had technically a higher low, a lower high, then a lower low. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Same high, essentially. Let's see. We can measure it out. Let's do it. These are the little nuanced details that matter, man. I promise, like, these details absolutely 100% matter. Did we take it? No. So lower high. I'm favoring downside here. Yeah, I'm favoring downside here for Trump. Unfortunately for everybody that showed up to hear if I was bullish on Trump. You just got rejected right here, right? This is a good shorting opportunity right here, actually. I mean, yeah, I would say you're probably going to come back down and retest this. At the very least, this low right here, 37 bucks, 37.50. That's probably where you're going to be retesting it, to be honest with you. And then secondarily, you do have a red dot on Market Cipher B. Right whenever you got rejected, you got momentum waves going down. Money flow is coming out, right? What do I mean by that? Here's the momentum waves, okay? They are trending downwards, right? This is money flow, again, trending downwards and leaving the market, right? Trending downwards and leaving the market. VWAP, cross to the downside. Money flow. If it leaves the market, it's going to be real nasty for Trump. Okay, so you did just bounce off of the 100 moving average. We'll see what happens there. My bias is that you just topped here. You kind of double topped here, okay? I would be targeting this bottom, this range right here. $37.50, man. That's your target. Boom. Now, where do you place your stop loss? You enter here. Boom. This is your target. You can either reverse or you can continue to try to ride it down here and then bounce it and then boom, head upwards, right? Now, if you enter here, okay, I would have rather entered here, right? On these, where these two kind of like things are, these kind of like swing highs almost, right? You would have rather entered right there or right there. One of those 3 times that it gave you. But if you can't, and you do want to enter here, and you're just like, dude, I'm about to degen and I'm about to full send it and just call it a day, and you enter here, here's how you trade it. I do not suggest doing this. I would suggest entering here, okay? For the least amount of risk possible. But if you do enter here on a short trade, okay? This is how you do it. Whoops. Right outside of the range, man. Right outside of the range. This honestly isn't going to be that bad of a risk to reward, to be honest with you. Either way, even if you do take this trade here. Boom. All right, that's your target. We got to zoom in. This thing is super zoomed out. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at a 2.4 risk to reward. I mean, worst case scenario, you come down here, boom, you rocket it back up, you average in, you call it a day, right? That's what I'm seeing on Trump. I'm seeing downside, to be honest with you, especially for the simple fact of what's happening on Bitcoin right now. Like, I'm seeing downside on Trump, unfortunately. It just is what it is, man. You don't let the markets bias you. Just because you're like, oh, I'm a meme coin guy. Don't let the markets bias you. You're also starting to create a channel here, right? So you're creating like a downward parallel channel here. All right. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. Let's just get the parallel channel. Right. So somewhere in that realm. So that's kind of my point. You could target even further than this, right? Down to about 36 bucks. I mean, that would be a good entry. I mean, when I was kind of like scalping Trump, one of my entry points was $38.86. And then I would ride it up to about 42 and I would sell it. And then I would put my order right back in at 38 and ride it back up to 42, man. And then I also had a secondary order at about 35.50 or something like that. So it was like right here. So, I mean, that's honestly, it's not a bad place to be on Trump. So that's just kind of my bias, my opinion on it. You do whatever you want to do, man. I'm not going to sit here and tell people what to do. I'm just going to get honestly, I think that, to be honest with you, if you want my honest opinion, dude, I love this guy's comment. We're going to get into it in just a second. Stone Spartan, to answer your question, I would say the Trump honeymoon is over. That's just my opinion, okay? So why do I say that? Because I have data to back this up. All right, first off, volume. All right, volume has fallen off tremendously, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, let's go to the 30-minute chart. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Damn, man. Damn, Daniel. All right. Okay, what do I mean by that? Here's volume, okay? This is volume. Look at the volume here and look at it just fall off like it's nothing. That's it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Even from here, like, I mean, you're looking at, I got to move this thing out of the way. I hate these stupid things. All right, cool. So as you can see, look at the volume over here, right? This is like the first 2-3 days that Trump was open. And now look at the volume today. Nothing. And it's just consistently falling off. Second data point that I have, SEC sues Nova Labs. That's not my second point, but that I think that's funny. That you just randomly just threw that in there. Okay, secondary data point. I did live Trump analysis on YouTube and Twitter. I've done that for like the past 4 days, something like that, right? And we can show you the data on that. Make sure you're following the Twitter. Just come right up here to the top of the section and click follow right here. Bing, bang, bang. Right? Easy, easy, lemon squeezy, right? Okay, so look, we've got 264 live viewers right now, right? There's 275 people on this stream right now, okay? That's across Twitter and YouTube, okay? Combined. This video yesterday, same thing, Trump and Melania meme coin, live Bitcoin analysis, live Bitcoin trade, 870 views in total, okay? Look at the day before that. This one, 1,700 views in total, okay? Look at the day before that. 1,200 views. So we started off with 1,200, all right? Look at this one, 16 views, right? That's not even Trump. So this is Trump heating up. This is peak Trump right here, 1,700 views, right? Hella reach, 2.5K in reach. Then this is where it starts to fall off, right? Now you've got 870 views, right? Only 1.2K reach. And look at this one, 240 people, 260 people, 252 reach. I'd say that the Trump honeymoon is coming to a close, okay? Now, they did their best to try to renew sentiments on Trump. And what do I mean by that? There was a hedge fund that applied for an ETF for Trump and some other meme coin that I forget what it was. So could Trump still be in the market in some way, shape, or form? Yes, absolutely it could. Is the honeymoon phase over? I believe it is. I believe it was 100% a inauguration play. And that's just my opinion. It is what it is, man. So yeah, and especially if Bitcoin, again, if Bitcoin keeps falling off, man, it's only going to get worse for Trump. Like the trading volume on Trump is going to go down as Bitcoin goes down, right? So does anybody have anything in the comments section? Are you in America? If so, where are you future trading? Well, as you can see, I'm trading on Bybit. Give me 1 second. I'll scroll up. Yeah, or my bad, not Bybit, BitGet. My bad. I am trading on BitGet. Okay. I also have Kraken and Coinbase and all that stuff too. I have MEXC. I have KuCoin. I have all that. I have a dual citizenship in Palau. I have a Palau residence card. So I can do whatever I want. Yeah, buddy. So that's why I can do it. Other than that, you know, you probably can't if you're American. So let's see, what are the other Trump coin? We got you, MG. We got you. Magnesium in the house. Do you get it? It's the periodic table. All right. Let's not be too melty in our brains. I love this comment. What the frick, frack, diddly dack, patty whack, snick snack, crack pack, slack mac, quarterback, crackerjack, biofeedback, backtrack, thumbtack, sidetrack, tic tac. Is this? Shh. You almost had me. Dude, I love this guy. He came in here and was making fun of my braids yesterday. I love this guy. Or gal. We don't discriminate on my channel. Hey, we love our crypto queens and our crypto queens. We love our trading kings and our trading queens. It does not matter if you're a dude or a dudette. We love you. We appreciate you. Much love for showing up. Okay? With the frick frack diddly dack. I like that. I'm going to start using that. Consider it stolen. Wrapped B&B. What's the dude's name? I'm calling you a dude. It just is what it is. Wrapped B&B. Did you just assume my gender? Yeah, I did, unfortunately. That's my bad. Okay, Melania. Let's get to it, Joshua Graham. No problem. No problem. Even though Melania is absolutely wrecked, I don't think Melania is coming back, my man. It's unfortunate. We had an inverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute. Let's go check it out. Let's see if it played out the way that I said it was going to. Where is it at? Damn, Daniel, did it? Back at it again. Oh, and it did. It played out exactly how Drew said it. Back at it again with the white fans. Yeah. Look at that. 75% move, dude. Boom. TA is fun. TA is cool. Math is fun. Nerds love math. I love math. Does that make me a nerd? I don't know, but this nerd makes money. That's fact. Look at it, baby. And then we call these things out. If you took this trade, congratulations. I couldn't trade it because I don't think they had Melania on BitGet at the time. And just is what it is. I wasn't going to do it on a DEX. Okay, so now let's get back to it. Now that we know we were right on that, that's fine. Whatever, right? Let's see. Okay. Woo, look at this fib. Dude, look how far away we are from anything of substance that we were looking at when we started looking at Melania. This is absolutely crazy. Look at the rug pull, right? That looks like a rug. I'm not saying it's a rug. I'm just saying it looks like a rug. It's kind of comical, right? Okay. We don't even need these on the chart because they are so far out of the money. It doesn't matter. So let's take those off for now. Woo! Man, if that doesn't look like a rug, I don't know what does. That looks crazy, dude. That is just absolutely, I mean, that's an inverse stiletto, right? That's the stiletto. That's what we call the rugs from now on. What's a stiletto? It's a heel that hopefully if you have a wife and she's hot like mine, it's like a stiletto is where you start here. Bow, boom. Here's her stiletto. Boom, right? That's the stiletto. This is the stiletto heel. Okay. Unfortunately, it didn't start off down here, which makes the stiletto a lot less impressive, right? Because you're like, oh, you started here. Hopefully you can hear my fart noises because it just literally dumped. But what did we see right here? A topping tail. That's weird. What did you see right here? The inverted hammer hanging man. And what came right after it to confirm the downtrend? A big, fat, juicy red candle. This was almost written in the stars with the topping tail, the hanging man, and this bad boy that came in, and then bing, boom, all the way out, bottom dropped. Dude, that sucks, man. Whoever got into Melania up here, I feel for you. Obviously, I would never do that, and I would never advise people to do something so foolish, right? But some people do it. And there's a lot of people that made money, too, you know? Maybe they were riding on gains and they didn't care. Okay, we got a little bottom here. You can get a little bottom here, maybe. You know, I'm not saying that this is a bottom, but, you know, can it get much worse? Like, does it get worse than this? Well, you know, if you go to $3.27, which you're dangerously close to it, you're within spitting distance, or like we like to say on this channel, hot distance from this right here. Unfortunately, Melania's not looking hot, in all seriousness. I know, like, everybody comes here sometimes for the theatrics. Melania's not looking great here. I know she used to be like a Victoria's Secret model or something like that. It's just, you know, she's aged, man. She's not looking great today. She's not looking great today. So let's go down to the 5-minute chart first, and let's see what we can figure out. Dude, every chart on this looks horrible. Absolutely horrendous, right? but we do see a little bit of a trend line. We can draw it. So let's call that a trend line. We'll be gracious. We'll be charitable today, and we'll call that a trend line, right? Like, whoo, man, this thing is nasty. Yeah, nasty. Whoo, I don't like this at all. I don't like it here. All right, so I mean, you're gonna get caught in between this. You got a high, you've got a lower high, or a lower low. You've got a lower high, you've got a lower low. Could you come back up here and test this? Yeah, maybe. But if Bitcoin's dumping, are you going to? Absolutely not. I think it's all eyes on Trump at this point. If we pull a parallel, I bet you find a parallel, a really, really nasty looking parallel, actually. So let's just give people that. Let's give the people what they want, right? There's your parallel, man. I mean, that's a nasty looking parallel. Could you enter here? Yes, you could. Should you? Probably not. Definitely, I don't know. You know, like here, let's just do the risk to reward, right? Let's just do the risk to reward. We'll let the numbers tell us what makes sense. Okay, so whoo, look at that risk to reward. That's nice. We ain't going that far. We ain't going that far anytime soon. We gotta zoom back in on this, dude. This chart is friggin' crazy, man. Okay, so if you're going to take a long position here, riding this trend line, you're going to put your stop loss below this swing low, right? Boom, right there. Very simple. Not hard, right? And that's outside of the trend line. Where would you be targeting? Probably somewhere in the middle of this channel to the midpoint of where this swing high would be, right? So this swing high right up here, if you are indeed going to set a lower high, it's probably going to be somewhere in this realm, right? Somewhere in this realm. I would be biased at taking profit. Yeah, I would be biased at taking profit. I would be more on the short side of this because I think that, I mean, look at, again, let volume tell you the story, right? If you look at the volume here, big volume, right, at first, and then it's just consistently trending down, okay? You want to see a downward sloping trend line, look at the volume. That's it. That's it. I think it's over for her, dude. Like, unfortunately, who asked that? Joshua Graham, man. I think it's all she wrote for her, dude. Like, stick a fork in her, she's done, right? Like, that steak's overcooked. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably not much going on here. Let's go down to the 1 minute chart, see if we can find anything that makes sense. And then we're going to jump back over to Bitcoin. Okay, so I mean, you've got a channel inside of a channel. Big whoop, right? Can we get it? Can we get a pump because of it? I don't know, right? You've basically got a channel inside of a channel, right? That's what it is right there. Channel inside of a channel. Enter here, go long, short, or put your stop loss here. You're targeting swing highs. I mean, the risk to reward makes sense if you're targeting this high, but I mean, this thing is just trending down, right? And if you want to get real technical about it, I mean, a lot of people would be like, oh, that's a bull flag. Dude, that is way too long of a bull flag. That flag is way too long, man. It's too long. The staff isn't big enough, dude. So I don't think that's a bull flag. I also don't think it's a bear flag. I think it's been played out. I think you could get a technical bounce here when it intersects this line. So my bias would be I wouldn't be entering a long position until it rode this trend channel down. This is where patience is key sometimes, man. You let it ride this trend channel down, and at the inflection point right here, right where this previous swing low intersects this, right? Enter there and put your stop loss like under here. Like, seriously, put your stop loss just like, you know, maybe 3% outside of this range. You would want to have a super duper tight stop loss, because if it loses that $3 and call it 30 cent range, you're in no man's land. You're going down big time, right? And if you want to short here, I'll show you how to short here, right? Let's go to the 5-minute chart and I'll show you exactly what you can do. I need just like a little bit better of data to understand this. So just give me 1 second. All right, let's delete this trend line. Okay, so now if you wanted to short here, what you would want to do is just pull a fib from this ultimate high to this ultimate low. Well, this is if you want to go long, my bad. You would be targeting about $4.50, right? If you wanted to short here, what you would do is you would pull from this to this, right? Or you could pull from here to here, right? If you really wanted to, right? But I would say you're getting rejected at the 0.618. Where could you go from there? $2.18 if you're shorting. Where even further from there? It's 2.618 at 35 cents, right? Not awesome, not super sexy looking, in my opinion. Not a juicy. I mean, it's a juicy short for sure. I mean, $2.94, $1.64. The 3.618 is at $0.34. And that's horrible looking. That's absolutely horrible looking. You do not want to see this. So, dude, there's Melania, man. We're not spending any more time on this. We're going back to Bitcoin, baby, because that's what's actually going to make us some money, honey. It's already making us money. It's already printing $1,600. We took what, $1,100 yesterday live on the stream. And then bing bong, $1,600 more on, I'm good with that, man. And I want to show you like where we're targeting. I mean, you kind of know where we're targeting, but, uh-oh. Is this trouble in paradise? Is this trouble in paradise? On the 5-minute chart? Is it busting? Is it busting through it live on the stream, dude? This never, ever happens. I never get stuff to happen on the stream, man. It's not going to do it. I guarantee you it's not going to do it. It's going to reverse and it's going to go back up here to like the 50 moving average. Watch. And we got, what, 8 minutes left on the stream? It's not going to do it. I mean, it'd be awesome if it did. Be real cool if it did. It'd be a lot cooler if you did, man. But I highly doubt it's going to, because I never get that lucky where like my thing plays out right whenever I'm streaming. It just doesn't usually go down like that for me. I wish it did. It'd be cool if it does. We got the diamond top on the chart. Shout out to the diamond top. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I mean, we lose 103.8 here. Essentially, we close a candle outside of. Okay. Let's go to 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, baby. 330 people on the live. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're banging, boom, on that notification bell. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. We're taking live trades like this to the tune of 1,600, 1,100, 2,400, 1,200, 750, 440, 150, whatever you want, we got it. We can show you the profits. We can show you the friggin' profits. I got the things up. Actually, do I have them up right now? I gotta find them. Give me a second. Yeah, buddy. And we'll even show you the losses too, man. We'll even show you the friggin' losses. Who does that? 26 hundo, 19 hundo, 1.2K. Let me make sure that this is sharing on the screen. It is. How do I get back over here? Bam. 734, 2.4K. All of this live. These are all trades we took live. If you're not following this channel, I don't know what you're doing. We are making gains daily. 159 on Trump long. Bitcoin, 1.1K. $444 on Bitcoin. Another 111 on Trump longs. We lost $500 on a Trump short or long. My bad. Boom. We'll show you the losses too, man. We have no problem with it. So that's my point. If you're not watching this channel, I don't know what you're doing. We're taking gains every day. Okay, so here's my point. Let's draw some stuff. Okay, so say this candle decides I'm going to be a big fat daddy red candle, and it closes right here, right? Okay, just outside of the whatever it's called. If the next candle comes in and closes lower, say right here, then the close of this candle, okay, then that is a confirmed breakdown of this charting pattern. Then what would you be looking for? You would be looking for a retest and a bounce off of it to be heading downwards. Where is your first target if you head downwards? I've got the answers. I've got the answers for you. Don't go Kanye on me. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. We actually have. We try to educate people as best we can. Boom. Okay, so you're gonna want to see this bust out, right? Come back up here, bearishly retest it. Okay, remember that, bearishly retest it. First target, 200 moving average, and the value area low, or value area high. My bad. Dude, what is going on? 200 moving average, value area high, right at about 102.5. Call it 102.5. This is dynamic. This will continue trending upwards, okay? So you're going to have to watch that level, okay? That's your first dynamic take profit target. Second one, boom, 96,732. Where's your take profits, Drew? $97,000. You're welcome. All right. Now, how much further could it go from there? Okay. Well, if you understand the fundamentals of technical analysis, that sounds wild, right? Like a oxymoron. Could be going all the way down to $93,355, right? Now, do I think that we could potentially bounce from there? Yes, we're going to struggle here at the point of control at about $97,000, $96,600. In my opinion, we'll struggle there. We do have very, very good bouncing material right here at about $92,000. Okay, so like this is like worst case scenario for it. And if we get down here, I mean, this is where you're longing and you're putting your stop loss right below this previous swing low right here. That simple. It's that simple. It's range trading 101, man. Swing trade, baby. Let's get it. Let's see how it plays out. Do we come down here? Boom. Bearishly retest it. Bam. Come down. Take our first take profit. Ride it down further. Take our second take profit. Let the rest ride. And then we take a nice little big, fat, juicy, long position to aim for $120,000 on Bitcoin. And at the very least, we're going to be going for $113,000, right? So, I mean, that's what it is on Bitcoin right now. That is just what it is, okay? And secondarily, I want to show you really quickly. So we know that there was the head and shoulders. It's got the same basically measured move. Now, we do have a 1 hour cup in handy, okay? We do have a 1 hour cup in handy. So it's not all bearish here yet, okay? And we're still technically inside of it, but guess what happens if we ride this if we ride this handle outside of here? We break outside of this range. So what happens is if people aren't seeing this diamond top, they're seeing this 1 hour cup and handle, and they're like, oh yeah, dude, it's about to break out. But what they don't understand is that it comes down here, bounces here, retests the top of the channel, right? And then bam, dude, just nasty. Because that channel, the cup and handle is much, much more micro than this macro diamond top, right? So a lot of people are going to get faked out here and they're going to think it's a long time. But if you're watching this, you know what time it is, man. As soon as you get outside of about 104.7 now, call it 105 if you like, because if like say net, okay, it's 105.5 an hour from now. It's about 105.3 an hour from then, 105.2 2 hours from then. So you got to ride this channel down. Feel free to put this on your charts, man. Seriously, watch this stuff. Then you also have, right, this right here. The fib level, man. Right at the value area high, right? Sitting right on top of it and right at the 200 moving average. In my opinion, that's a really good place to take profits. Now, here is the fib from this entire, like from 90K all the way up to like this entire range, right? The fib from the low to the high of this, right? Did I just move my Fibonacci? All right, my bad. Okay, so here is the Fibonacci. Let's get the diamond top off. Let's get the value area off. Boom. Okay. From the low here, the absolute low after this big dump from the all-time high, right? Boom, right? This is the ultimate low to the ultimate swing high, right? and you're running, and you have now lost this 0.236. So what's the most likely scenario? Well, first and foremost, you go to the 0.382. Then you go to the 0.5, and ultimately what the charts like to do is send you to the 0.618, which is called the golden pocket. That's a golden pocket retrace at $97,000. Why do we have our take profit there, right? But again, we don't have to try and ride it all the way down here, man. If charts are telling you to take your profits here, take your profits here. If charts are saying take them here, take them there. Charts are saying take them there, take them there, right? You need to see if it breaks this low right here, okay? So that's your line in the sand. 100,000, what's the low on this? Where is my thing? Why can I not see it? There it is. Okay, the low on this is $100,051 exactly. If you take that out, okay, it's downside. It's downside. Now, could you come back up here? Absolutely. And bearishly retest the 0.236? Yeah, 100%. But then you're probably going to fall to the 618. That's my point. So take that for what it is. Remember, diamond top, man. Diamond top, right? We got those diamonds, okay? Watch out for it. Watch out below if this thing plays out, okay? It's been riding the hell out of the bottom of this channel, and it's liking to ride it a lot more than it's liking to not ride it, okay? Now, could there be a little, like, tiny little bull flag? Maybe. I'm not going to say that there is, but I'm also not going to say that there isn't. Or bear flag. That could get us outside of this channel. That's all I'm saying, right? And then you just drag this down here to the break point, and that gets us right down here to 1015. So that could make us lose the 100 or the 200 moving average and this channel and break outside of, guess what? The bottom of the cup and handle channel. So once you get down here, it's over for the cup and handle, because look at where the cup and handle's measured from. All the way up here to here. I mean, you've already retraced over half of the handle by itself, right? So if you start coming down here to like the bottom end of the channel, that cup and handle is nullified. So just take these things into account. We'll see how they play out. Let me copy and paste this. Shout out DJ Craigie for the music. Shout out DJ Craigie. Go check him out on YouTube. His name's Craigie. Kragey. It's my guy. Boom. That's it. That's your analysis right now. Let's see if we can take this down to where we like make a stupid, ridiculous amount of money on it. If we took it down there, I mean, we're making 10 bands, right? 10K. That's good money. Now, I mean, worst case scenario, I think we take it to like what, 102.5, right? We still make $3,200. You know, if we get down to 98,900, which is kind of likely, you're talking $7,600, right? Yeah, man, I'm digging it. I'm looking at it right now. So everything seems to be like lining up for it, at least in my opinion right now. Let's save this as the 1 hour bear flag, 1 hour bear flag, and let's see if that bad boy plays out. We're going to take it off of the chart. With that being said, I appreciate everybody for showing up. You're all legends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you are following me on Twitter. Make sure you, boom, bang on the notification bell on my YouTube channel, okay? Heard the big money made off Trump went into ETH. Actually, yeah, that's another crazy thing that happened. $6 entry for Melania. Man, I hope you get the bounce that we were just talking about could be potentially happening. Yeah, I mean, I just hope that you get out of it at least break even or a small loss, man. So keep watching the channel. We'll show you how to manage those losses. We'll show you how to make money in a consistent way like we've been doing. And that's all we can do, man. So I appreciate everybody for showing up. Much love to you all. Everybody, make sure you smash the like button on the video. There's over 340 people on here. Give me 340 likes on the video. I'm not going to be streaming on Twitter all the time. Eventually, I will stop streaming on Twitter. Go over to my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's my name, Drew Wolfer. Literally, it's in the bottom left of the screen right now. Go search me up. You'll see it. Bam, done. At Drew Wolfer. Like, subscribe, bang on the notification bell. Comment anything you want me to look at in the relevant sections. I will see you in the stream tomorrow. We'll see how this plays out. I appreciate you all. Much love. Make sure you're drinking some beautiful Aquapana spring water from a protected spring that the Medici family owned for hundreds of years in beautiful Italy. And I will see you in the next stream. Peace, everybody.